Attention all my Queen fans and the Renaissance crew. Friday, October 12th, 8 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Lazar Radio will be holding a 2-hour Bohemian Rhapsody movie special in which they'll be playing music from the movie soundtrack, clips from the movie, and chatting with guests in studio, including yours truly. Now, if you want to tune in, all you have to do is go to lazarradio.co.uk/listen. That's LASARRADIO.co.uk/listen. Okay. Hello, Renaissance crew. I am Devon DaVinci, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Now, you're about to watch me get into Doug Stanhope, and I don't think I'm fully recovered from that last video. I really don't think that I might be prepared for this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. It sounds like it has a good name. You know, it sounds like this might be a tribute to his mom. So, let's go ahead and see what it has to offer. Yeah, here's some more Doug Stanhope videos. Oh, by the way, Doug Stanhope, he does have a special on YouTube. I believe it's called No Regrets. You can check that out, so be sure to, when you type in Doug Stanhope, it should be one of the first videos that pop up. It's something that you can actually purchase right here on YouTube and watch the entire special on. I'm not sure if this is from that special, but you know, just be sure to check that out. I'm sure it has all kinds of segments that I haven't reacted to yet. So yeah, check that out first. Anyway, let's get into it.
But there is an afterlife, and if I can give you any hope in this show, I have definitive proof of an afterlife. I didn't get weird or go religious on you. I'm not saying there's a God. I don't know what the afterlife entails. But here's the proof. My mother killed herself in 2008. Don't worry, this is a fun story. It was the best death you could ever be part of. She was dying of emphysema at 63. Her brain was still with it, but she was drowning in her own fluids. She's being permanently waterboarded by 45 years of cool milds. She can't take it anymore. We knew it was gonna happen when she made the call. I can't do it. I'm like, all right, Ma, we'll do what we can. All right, Ma's gonna kill herself. I don't know what to do. Like, that's, okay, we know it's gonna happen, but when you say we're gonna do it, I'm not gonna go buy you a fucking shotgun. Like, oh, have fun,
Damn.
Ma.
Somebody in the front was like, oh, God.
I don't know what to do. I don't kill people. It's not something, like, I fantasize about it. If my mother were Nancy Grace, I'd have been all over it. Like, I have plans, but my mother was a great person. So how do we do this right? So I called my lawyer. I have 3 lawyers. We're Jewed up big with lawyers in LA for this shit, all the camera people and recording contracts. Then I have my local Bisbee attorney that helps me with, like, I got married when I was 20 and I had 24 years of marital bliss till I remembered, oh fuck, I never divorced that girl I drunkenly married in Vegas. That's for another DVD. But then we have our 3rd lawyer who's a comedy fan. He's our, like, wink wink nudge nudge Saul Goodman from Breaking Bad attorney. That he handles all the creepy shit. Like when me and Andy are up late at night doing blow and thinking of call Kirshner, see how much jail time we could we go to prison if we actually did this? He's that guy. So I called him knowing he'd hook me up with a doctor on the down low, as we say in the black community as a black person. He gave me the number to a doctor, and I go, hey, my mother's gonna cash out and I don't know what to do. He said, what do you have? I go, I got Xanax out the ass. On the border, you can get all the fucking Xanax you want. He's like, that's no good, that's anti-anxiety. Does she have hospice care? Yeah, she does. Then she should have morphine. Ma, you got morphine? Yeah, I got morphine. All right, she's got morphine. We worked out the dosages and the milligrams, and he goes, if she has 30 of those, that's enough to kill any human being on the planet. she had fucking 90. I'm like,
Damn.
okay, we're good. Okay, we never talked. Remember that. Okay, doc. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna do this. First of all, bring her to my house.
This
She
phone
lived
will
in
now
300 square
self-destruct.
feet of hoarder paradise, old electric bills with spider webs, all cramped. Like, it's depressing enough if you're gonna help your mother kill herself.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go to my house. We'll tidy up. So we set her up with a hospital bed in the living room. She had been AA off and on for my whole life. She had, at this point, been 4 years sober. And I'm like, you're not gonna kill yourself sober, right? You can't take those chips with you. She's like, yeah, you're right. Why would I do that? That's dumb. So she, in her heyday, she was a Black Russian drinker. So I set out a mini bottle of Kettle One and a mini bottle of Kahlua with her pills for whenever you're ready, let me know. We laid down ground rules. I said, Ma, if you're gonna kill yourself seriously, you can't do it on Sunday or Monday, because that's football. And that's a dick move. If you can call your own time to leave this planet, don't do it during someone else's planned event. Don't be an asshole. And she did it the Saturday before football. That was great. She came in on Thursday, Saturday night, she goes, it's time. And I'm like, time for what? Like medication? No, it's time. And I'm like, oh fuck, this is real. So I wake up, bingo, like it's going on. We start mixing up White Russians. She decided to make Black Russians White Russians because she thought the milk would coat her belly better for taking all the pills. Like mother till the end. Do you have whole milk? I got skim. Skim will work. I just don't want to throw up the pills. Chicken soup for the suicide.
This is fucking sad.
You're so sweet.
This is sad, man.
So we're whipping up drinks, and I didn't so much assist the suicide as bar back it. Like I'm in there mixing drinks because we're all drinking. We watched Bad Santa together. It's our favorite movie together. She had a very dark sense of humor. I didn't come from nowhere. My mother used to review porn on the Man Show. She's fucking dark like us. So we watched Bad Santa, and she's trying to choke down these pills. She had a very hard time taking pills, so she just gagging and just getting them down. So I'm keeping a vague count. When she got around 30, little over, I'm like, Ma, that's good. You don't need to do any more. You're fine. And she said, I don't want to take any chances. She was so scared of fucking up. She took all 90.
Oh my God.
No, we're sitting there in horror going, you're wasting. Ma, they said 30 of those would kill any human being alive. You could leave 60 of them for me and Bingo as our only inheritance, other than the last 17-year-old blind cat you have, Georgia. Yeah, we're gonna have 60 morphines to have spontaneous memorials for Mother every here and again. Remember, Mom? Papa morphine. Woo! What a great lady. What a crazy old bitch. No, hoarder till the end, all fucking 90. And then we fucked with her hard. I remember her last words as she's coming in and out, because we're just goofing on her as she's doing this, as she's fading in and out. I didn't even know if she'd respond. She was just hammering cocktails. And she's laying there, half in, half out, with a White Russian on her chest that she'd occasionally get to her mouth and it'd spill. You know when you come off the wagon, you hit it fucking hard. And it's pretty bad when you're trying to keep up drinking with an 83-pound, 63-year-old woman. And I go, wow, you're really knocking those back, Ma. And she goes, there's times to be dainty and there's times to be a pig. And we all laugh, and this is what Mother's problem throughout her life. She was a funny lady sporadically, but when she would get a laugh, she would just hammer it and over-tag it and repeat the joke. Like, just keep, I can keep getting a laugh on the same joke, and it would ruin the joke. And when we all laughed that there's times to be a pig, I saw her go into, and I go, shut your fucking mouth. Those are perfect last words. You're not gonna ruin this joke. Cut the mic on Mother. And then we just roasted her as she fell in and out. We just did a Friars Club roast, making fun of her and making it a fun, dark suicide. Ma, wait! They found a cure!
Oh, man.
I love you. was a bad mother. I love you.
Oh.
At one point, I remember I said, Ma, if there's any kind of white light situation, that other side that you get to, if you can communicate with us Houdini style, see if there's any way that you can make the Saints cover 8 points at Oakland tomorrow. I had money on the game. And they did. The Saints fucking blew them out. October 12th, 2008. The Saints won 34-3. I'm not saying that's proof of an afterlife. That was just $40 that I won. Proof of the afterlife is this. If there were no afterlife, how could my mother have bought me and my friends so many nice things from the Sky Mall catalog on her credit card 4 days after she passed from this earth? Answer me that, Your Honor. Answer me that. In fact, I'd like to enter these credit card receipts into evidence against the advice of my attorney. Look at that, 4 days. I had to swear on your Bible just to testify in my own defense. Your silly fake Jesus only lasted 3 days before he ran out of that cave like a pussy. My mother, 4 days, relaxing up there. She's drunk eBaying like I do.
Oh, man.
That last piece of that story has special meaning to me because in my entire career, that's the only chunk of material I've ever had that had a statute of limitations before I could comfortably tell it on stage.
I would
3-year
understand.
statute for credit card fraud. After that, fuck you.
Hell yeah.
Mother didn't want some silly gravestone. That doesn't do anything. Mother wanted me to have a voice-activated, remote control R2-D2 doll.
Yeah, that was funny. Doug Stanhope is probably one of the few comedians that he breaks the mold in that, like, most comedians make you laugh and make you feel happy. he always makes you laugh, but it's accompanied by an emotion that doesn't mix well with funny. Like, he'll make you feel like happy and fucking disgusted, or happy and shameful, or happy and fucking sad. Like, I felt bad laughing at some of the jokes that I was laughing at. Like, I felt like a damn white person in a goddamn room full of black people, and I just accidentally said the N-word. Like, how am I supposed to laugh at this? And you have all the right to, like, look back at me and be like, what the fuck are you? Like, at any moment, you could be like, yeah, that wasn't a joke. That wasn't funny. And then just instantly just kill the entire mood of the room. Like, everybody's just laughing at the joke, and then it's just like, oh, shit, I didn't know. I'm sorry. And then you just keep going back and forth. No, I'm just fucking with you. No, I'm not. No, I'm just fucking with you. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a note from Doug Stanhope. If I ever get in a situation where I am terminally ill, knock on wood, I want to have a roast. An old school Richard Pryor, fucking Don Rickles roast. And I want all my family to be invited to tell jokes. I don't want to have the roast when I'm just learning that I'm terminally ill neither. I want to be right on death's door as I sit there listening to the jokes. And then I want them to invite, I got a cousin, and they tell the stupidest jokes. I mean, the dumbest jokes. Like, the kind of shit that, like, you laugh out of pity. And I want them to invite that cousin over to my roast. And then right as they get up and they go to make that damn stupid ass joke that I know they're going to make, that's when I want to cross over from this world to the next. I want to die right there in the middle of their punchline. And as they look over and realize that I died as the result of that joke, that will be the biggest lasting memory she will ever have. I can never do anything that she will remember more than that. I could pay her damn fucking college tuition. I could pay her damn rent for a year. I can do all that. But 50 years down the line, she'll forget that shit. But trust and believe, 50 years down the line, she'll remember the moment when her cousin died as a result of her badass joke. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, I hope you did. If you did, make sure to give a like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, be sure to check out Doug Stanhope. He retweeted the last video that I reacted to, so I don't know if he's going to catch this or not, but if he does, be sure to let us know any way that we can like catch your specials. If you got anything coming up, I'll be sure to check online and Google anything that you may have coming up, so I can be on the lookout for your next material. You know, a lot of people have trouble using Google. Like, they always want to just fucking assume that you know and ask questions. So I'll go ahead and Google it. But if there's anything that you might be doing that isn't like already announced, well, I guess if it wasn't announced, you probably wouldn't want me to know about it. So whatever, I'll just be on the lookout for your next material. And there is a YouTube channel with your name on it, so I don't know if you know anything about that. If you do, then yeah, be sure to get your end of your piece of the pie. Anyway, that's been this video. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to something else. I hope to see you guys there. I'm the original Renaissance man, Devon DaVinci. Deuces.